And there's havoc in the valley. Authorities have issued a flood alert there after incessant rainfall has killed 13 people, leaving several others stranded. Flooding and waterlogging has been reported in several areas, including parts of Srinagar city. Schools in various districts have been asked to remain closed as well, while the government has made preparations to pump out the water in the affected areas. But those efforts could be hit, with the weather department predicting more rain over the next few days. Now, specifically in Gandarbal, a young man was pulled to safety by joint effort of the army, police and the state disaster relief operators after choppers were unable to land due to bad weather. Those are pictures from Gandarbal of that man that was rescued.
लड़का एक फंसा हुआ था, उसकी लाइफ वाज अंडर थ्रेट। यहाँ सारी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जो है वो यहाँ मौजूद थी और लोगों के साथ से हमारी यहाँ फायर ब्रिगेड, जे&के पुलिस, आर्मी और उसके अलावा जो हमारी SDRF की टीम है, इन सब ने बहुत मेहनत की और इस लड़के को सक्सेसफुली हम रेस्क्यू कर पाए हैं। इससे पहले हमने आर्मी के और एयरफोर्स के हेलीकॉप्टर्स भी रिक्विजिशन किए थे, लेकिन ड्यू टू बैड वेदर वो यहाँ टेक ऑफ नहीं कर सके और लैंड नहीं कर सके। लेकिन आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि हम सक्सेसफुली इसको रेस्क्यू कर सके हैं एंड वी हैव बीन एबल टू सेव अ लाइफ।
In Poch, people were forced out of their homes after floodwaters gushed in. Cars went underwater. An entire embankment was washed away with the force of the water in the area.
के पास जो महला था, आधा महला बह चुका है नदी में। सर बाकी के जो करें वो बहने वाले हैं। आप जो जैसा कर सकते हैं इंतजाम करो इन पब्लिक का। कुछ खाड़े मंदिर में रुके हुए हैं, कुछ उधर गीता भवन चले गए हैं। बाकी जानवर कुछ फंसे हुए हैं, कुछ 2-4 आदमी पास शमशान में फंसे हुए हैं।
In Kulgam, 9 of the 15 people were rescued at the time of this report with the help of the army that used rubber boats. Their rescue operation, however, was made more difficult because of the downhill slopes in the area that had been completely inundated in the flash flood.
ये जगह जो है नोपुरा में गांव है, बंजरपुरा इसका नाम है। तो हमने 3 ये रबर बोट्स मंगवाई थी, जिनमें से 6 लोगों को हमने वहाँ से रेस्क्यू कर लिया। 9 लोग फंसे हैं। इन द मेन टाइम हमने डीसी साहब को रिक्वेस्ट करके चॉपर की रिक्वेस्ट भी दे दी है और आधे पौने घंटे में हम बाकी लोगों को।
All right, Shuja ul Haq, my colleague who's tracking all those developments very closely, is joining me live right now. Shuja, what's the latest with the Met Department now predicting more rainfall over the next few days? The valley has really got to brace for bad times ahead. What are the worst affected areas right now? Give us a sense of, and what are the rescue operations over there?
Well, yes, Sana, that's the bad news. The weather department is predicting that the rainfall is going to continue at least till Saturday, which clearly is something that would be a difficult situation to handle on the ground. What we are learning from our sources and other reports that are coming in from different parts of the valley, there are various places, including places in South Kashmir and Central Kashmir, where at various locations there the water has crossed the danger mark and in fact has breached into civilian areas, causing massive difficulty for people to move around. In fact, at various places the rescue operations are being carried out. We've also been told that the Indian Air Force has also been asked to be on a standby in case there is a requirement of the airlift or air evacuation of people at various locations and destinations. The teams of disaster management and SDRF, including the flood control departments, have been made to be extremely active. So this is the kind of situation that we are witnessing here on the ground. In Srinagar itself, where we are, at various locations, the river Jhelum has breached the danger mark, crossing into the civilian portions, creating massive chaos.
Absolutely, Shuja. Not very good news for people in the valley from what you're describing to us, but also give us a sense. Many deaths have also taken place. About 13 people have lost their lives. So I was asking you earlier as well, give us a sense of which are the worst affected areas in the valley right now.
Well, Sana, last night a massive operation was carried out in South Kashmir. In fact, throughout the evening, Kulgam area was reporting that there are different places which are being affected by the by this flood situation. In Srinagar itself, various locations, including places like Barzula, which has one of the biggest hospitals of Srinagar, has been inundated by water. The people or the patients inside the hospital were evacuated, and now the administration in the Srinagar city has given out an alert and asked people who are living along the banks of Jhelum to shift to the higher locations and leave the low-lying areas. Other portions are also reporting similar problems. In fact, the place where we are situated here, not very far away, just few meters away from this place, is River Jhelum, and it is, I may tell you, it is rising and swelling like anything. So clearly something which is absolutely unprecedented on the ground, a chaotic situation being caused by these incessant rains, and the worst is that this rainfall, according to the Met Department, is going to continue for a few days.
That's correct, Shuja. Let's hope all the rescue efforts fall into place and no more deaths are reported. Already 13 people have lost their lives, many others stranded in the valley. Thanks so much, Shuja ul Haq, for joining us with the details on that report from Srinagar.